For thousands of years, people lived in small farming villages. Villagers had always grown their own food and made all the goods they needed, like clothes. Beginning in the mid-1700s in Great Britain, the Industrial Revolution changed everything. People started to buy food, clothes, and other goods from stores, just like we do today.
Over the years, farming in Europe had been changing. People had invented new ways to farm that made farming easier and more efficient. As a result, it took fewer workers to grow more food. During the same time period, Europe's population grew. It was no longer possible for everyone to earn a living working on a farm. So, many people moved to cities looking for work.
The Industrial Revolution started in Britain's textile, or cloth, industry. British merchants had been importing cotton from India since the 1600s. This raw cotton was spun into thread and then woven into cloth. The merchants wanted to expand the cotton industry in England. They developed a system in which raw cotton was sent out to peasant families. Workers would spin and weave the cotton and then send it back to the merchants. Because the families worked in their homes, this production method was called cottage industry.
Under this system, production was slow. Inventors came up with ways to make spinning and weaving cloth faster. They invented tools like the spin jenny, which spun many threads at one time, and the water-powered loom, which wove cloth quickly. With the invention of these machines, it did not make sense for people to work at home. Some machines were powered by water, so they had to be built next to rivers. Others were too big to be kept in people's homes. So, manufacturers built large sheds where they kept the machines. Spinners and weavers came to work in these factories instead of working at home.
From Great Britain's textile industry, the Industrial Revolution spread to other industries. It also spread to other countries. For example, Belgium, France, and Germany all experienced the Industrial Revolution. The ideas also crossed the Atlantic Ocean to the United States.
In industrialized nations, people's lives became very different than they had been 100 years before. The majority of people in these nations now live in cities instead of small farming villages. People bought food and clothing from stores. Instead of working on farms, many people worked in factories. The Industrial Revolution had changed the work forever.